Hello, this is STarshot here to welcome you back to my Let's Play of Ys Origin. We last left off finally being the Mantid boss before being overwhelmed by demonic power and then being saved by Epona, and then of course she got punished for doing that and, you know, losing her life because of us. And so now we'll take our revenge against the big bad himself and make our way over to him. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see. So nothing new there. So it looks like I pretty much have everything. I don't have any new upgrades for the wand. Looks like I could use some new boots though. But we are getting pretty close to the end for his section now. And here we are in the demonic core. Oh yeah, there was a save point right here, but I figured I would just go to the closest save point I found at before the door. So now it's time to do a little grinding here and there, get a few levels, make our way through the area, and we'll see how long it takes us to find our way. Oh, and apparently we can just, you know, do this and the blade won't even register, or maybe it still does anyway. Darn it. Sorry for that. Guess I need to try and remember how to play the game. But it always takes a while to get acclimated back into a game if it's been a while. It's definitely nice to play an action game. I've been busy playing other games for a while, so and they're definitely much slower. Ah, darn it. Yep. This is definitely much harder enemies than what I was dealing with before. And sadly, I can't, you know, because of the whole standing where you're shooting and all, and that you can't really, like, you can move a little bit, but you don't really want to move around too much or you kind of mess up your aim, and just moving forward doesn't really help you that much. I'm not quite sure why the blade there was just sitting there. Like, yeah, like, as you can see there, I only got just a little bit closer, but apparently it was enough. But they do try to make the feel of the game very different between the two characters. Well, one feels like an action RPG, while the other feels a bit like a bullet hell, I guess. it's not too often I run into the status ailment that switches your controls around, you know, confusion and all. I guess I'm more used to how it works in RPGs, and how when you're confused, you yourself or your characters can't do anything but do random things like either hurt each other or do an ability that they shouldn't be or something like that. So, but I've gotten pretty used to that happening in plenty of other games. It's not the first time they've used that as a mechanic. So, it's not too hard to deal with, thankfully. And the level definitely helped just now. Of course, these guys are still annoying anyway. And I should probably heal up here. I guess lately I've been thinking about the complete package of a game. Like how each part of a game can either make a game, you know, enjoyable, mediocre, or like, you know, you don't really care about it, or you just kind of ignore it. Because I guess, like, I think about games that I've loved but have their flaws, as well as games that are fine but are hampered down by other problems. And I still take a decent amount of damage even though I leveled. So in the sense of that, like I guess that's kind of why in a lot of reviews there are, you know, in a lot of reviews most people kind of, they either give it an overall grade or they kind of try to break it down into parts of like what's good, what's bad, and then, you know, what that averages out to. You know, that's kind of what the great frickin' serious. This is gonna take a while now, isn't it? Like, I remember, I'm pretty sure I talked about this a while back, but when I played Knack, I got it for free off the PlayStation Plus subscription when it was available. And playing it, I put it on normal mode, and it was, I think the game was alright for parts of it, but because of how the difficulty was set up and how the progression was set up as well, the game was really annoying and just frustrating to deal with. That I wouldn't have, like, if I had spent money on this game, like a full retail cost for the game, which is probably what it was at the time, I probably would have demanded my money back. Since that's just how poorly I kind of saw the game and what it was trying to do. You know, because what I expect from a game that's taken its time and thought of more than just a demo for showing off the system's capabilities, I expect a certain level of an enjoyment from a game, or a certain level of quality. So when I kind of suffered that kind of frustration from a game like that, if I could, I would ask for my money back, but sadly that usually doesn't really happen for new games. You know, supposedly GameStop does give you an option if you buy it pre-owned, but most of the time don't expect your money back if you hate the game. There are very few times you can be able to return it for not enjoying it. But I'm sure a lot of people from Fallout 76 are probably not too happy about their purchases either. So I guess that's probably what prompted me with thinking about it and all. So, you know, I myself didn't think about buying the game. Like, I sort of heard about it long ago when they were showing it off, and I thought it looked interesting at the time just from the trailer, but of course I wasn't excited enough to actually buy the game. But of course, I've heard all about everyone's opinions about it now after the game's release and people have been playing it, and so I'm sad to hear how disappointed everyone got to be, even if I'm, you know, you sort of know how you get that sort of feeling of enjoyment or gladness that, oh, it's good, I'm glad I didn't buy that game, huh? You know, like, I'm not trying to be, like, say anyone I told them so, because I didn't know how the game would turn out, so I'm, you know, you just sort of get a sense of gladness that a game you thought you might pick up, you know, turns out you probably shouldn't. You know, but of course it's that sense of, you know, it's kind of like you only got to learn about it because everyone else ended up having to play it instead. So then you kind of feel, you would try to at least empathize with everyone who ended up picking up the game and finding out the horrible secret that it turned out pretty badly. You know, I do hope that Bethesda can get their act together, because I know they're fairly well, they're known for some bugs here and there, but still, it sounds like from what I've heard, the game isn't even finished, but they put it out like they were, like, to people telling them it was finished. Like, I think they put it out to early access, and maybe just say that they're still in development and all that, and there'll be bugs and such like that, and they tried to get their money that way, then I think people would have been less critical of it. Especially if they didn't, you know, charge full retail price. And darn it, that slime is trying to kill me. There we go. That was close. But let's go ahead and heal up here, because I don't want to get killed already. And I guess the curse makes it so that I take more damage by the look of it, which I never knew that was what it did. But yeah, so, you know, but yeah, so the biggest problem Fallout 76 apparently suffered from was that it released too soon, which you would hope most companies would understand that and just simply, you know, give it the time it needs and not release it before. Just look at Square Enix. You know, it took them, let's see, they announced it back at like, or I guess 2013, they announced Kingdom Hearts 3, and it's been 5 years since then. So, they took their time. They didn't rush things. And no one's gonna blame them for that. Like, they'll blame them if the game turns out horrible, and that it's riddled with bugs and things like that, but that doesn't, at least for most people's impression, that doesn't seem to be the case. And I'm still hopeful that'll turn out great. You know, at least if you account for all the trailers they've released too. Okay, was there something here that I can get? Or do I need to... Okay, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. Because I'm pretty sure if I go that way, then I just, you know, hit a dead end. Okay, so there really isn't anything else around here. Weird. I was pretty sure there should have been something here. Oh well. But yeah, so definitely one of those things. It's kind of like you would expect a company that's been as long as Bethesda has would be a bit more aware of what it's doing, because supposedly they've been in business for a long time, so they should be smart enough to know when to release something and when not to. Because for the most part, Bethesda has been making and publishing their own games, if I recall. So they shouldn't have been rushed by anyone but themselves. But, you know, I can't say for certain what the exact circumstances were and why things turned out the way they did. You know, you would have to talk to Bethesda and find out, you know, from their team what went on. Like, it was kind of the same thing with Mass Effect Andromeda. But before I continue, let's find out what the Rue wants here. Of course, he's, you know, hungry, so we give him the fruit we found. Oh, cool. Now I get my final attack move. Oh, cool. I get a shield. So if it's a lot like the wind one I have here, then I'll be able to move around and keep shooting and not take any damage at all, which would be fantastic. A lot better than, I think, the one I got for Unica, actually. But yeah, so for the most part, I'm sure some people would have enjoyed the game a bit more if they made it a lot like what they usually do to Fallout games. But instead, there aren't really any real NPCs or story to be had, because the story is supposed to be from, you know, from other players, but they sadly are mistaken if they think everyone's going to be role-playing like the D&D campaign and, you know, play nice. Or even in some D&D campaigns I've heard about, that doesn't always happen anyway. But yeah, so oh well, just all that lets me know is that it's a game I should avoid playing, I guess. Unless, you know, I really want to experience that sort of hardship and trouble. Which, sadly, that's not really something I'm interested in as a gamer. If you want someone to do that, maybe you should go ask the Angry Video Game Nerd. Oh hey, it's the mirror. So, we found our way to the mirror area, but of course we can't access it just yet. But I definitely would like to play the Kingdom Hearts 3, as well as the previous games in the series. I'll try to do a Let's Play of it as well, but I might do it as more of a stream instead of a separate series like I'm doing here with Ys Origin. Maybe, we'll see. And thankfully I got another level, but now it's time to drop down here and get some more XP and stuff. Ah, crap. Well, at least I have my burst. Looks like I need to take care of some other enemies first. But thankfully, so the shield worked out pretty well, actually. Crap, I didn't charge up enough. So yeah, definitely a good idea to keep the silver chimes on. Oh hey, I got some cleric garb. Okay, we're all set for that now. That should definitely help out here, but let me go ahead and heal up. Always takes a while for that to go off, doesn't it? But probably is a shorter time if I actually have it equipped beforehand, but that's not really going to work if I run into more of those certain enemies again. There we go. I really do like the shield. Definitely a much better ability, even if it isn't too long. So before I keep going all the way back, or okay, I technically have to go that way if I want to find my way back to that treasure chest I just unlocked. Or this way works too, actually. I guess the other way was a path to the next area, actually. Oh, there's the key I needed. But yeah, so I'll see. Like, I do plan on picking up the Kingdom Hearts The Story So Far collection, now that it's all together in one convenient little case. Which sounds like a great idea. It's too bad. It would have been nice if they'd done it sooner, though. But whatever. They release them when they want to release them. But now that it's all on one disc, it's too bad that it's not for PC, though. I would have liked for it to have been on PC, actually. Just so that I don't have to worry about it on another, like I don't have to worry about not being able to play it again if I have to upgrade to a new console. Okay, it looks like we found our way to a save point here, I think. So I just need to take care of these guys here. There we go. And also remember that the windshield is your best friend. But yeah, it doesn't take too long to get through this first part here. Of course, I still get confused anyway if he breaks through. Okay, that one was very docile for some reason. Oh well. So, I think that's about it for today's video, so join us next time as we continue through the demonic core and find our way to... I forget who the next boss is, but I'm sure I'll remember once I find that door. But I know we'll be making our way hopefully towards there shortly. So until next time, have fun gaming.